I'm gonna show you how to draw this. It is easy, just keep watching. Hello everybody, this is Uvie and I'm going to show you how to draw this easy drawing. I will start by using a screen size of my iPad, and you can trace a heart if you want, but I already have a heart pencil and I'm just going to use that, a stamp if you call it. And I will be using the color red. I'll put the value for you on the screen if you want to use the same color as mine. Like I said, you can trace out a heart, you can draw out a heart, or you can draw anything else. You can download an image and trace just the outline to create this simple, easy artwork. I'm going to drag and drop my red color in the outer part of the heart. Create a new layer, put it under the heart layer, and I'm going to make the inner color pink. Now we have two layers. We've taken the first layer, which is the red, duplicate that. And I want to create a shadow, so I'm going to pick a very dark maroony color. I think that's what you call it. I'll put the figure on the screen. Now drag and drop that in the outer part of the heart. We're going to take this behind the red layer. We're going to add Gaussian blur to give it that shadow. I'm making mine 24%. I'm also going to offset the shadow to give it like more depth, dimension. You can do that, or you can leave yours as it is. I think I like it this way. Now we're going to group these two layers together. Let's rename it and call it 1. Next, we're going to create a layer below the one we just grouped, and this time around you're going to be drawing some curves inside the heart. So pick your red color. I'm using Studio Pen. You can also use monoline. You can get this from calligraphy, and the Studio Pen from inking. You're going to draw some curves inside your heart. You can draw and delete as much as you want until you get the desired result you're looking for. Now fill the outer layer of that curve with the red color. I want to create a shadow, so I'll duplicate that layer, and we're going to use the previous color we used before. Just press and hold your color and you go to that dark maroon color, drag and drop. We're going to place that under the red layer. We're going to apply Gaussian blur to that dark layer. You can make it however percentage you want. Now offset that shadow. Okay, now we're going to group that layer together, and let's call this layer 2. This is the second group we have. And below that group, we're creating another layer, and we're going to repeat the same thing. With the red pen, make your curves, drag and drop the color outside the curve you just made, and we're going to duplicate that layer, add a darker shade, which is the dark maroon color, and place that layer below the red layer so we can create our shadow. And to create that, we're going to add the Gaussian blur, put it to however percentage you want. Offset that shadow to give it depth and dimension. Now we're going to group those two layers together, and let's call that layer 3. We're going to keep doing this process over and over until we get the desired layers we want. Mine was up to 5 groupings, so do yours however you want to get the design you're looking for. Next, we're going to add dimension to our image by reducing the brightness of each grouping. The lower we go in the grouping, the darker it becomes. I'm going to start with group 2. You leave group 1. For group 2, we're reducing the brightness to 48. We don't do anything to group 1. For group 3, we reduce it to 46. I'm reducing each brightness by 2. For group 4, we reduce that to 44. Now you can see the image is coming to life bit by bit. And for the last group, we're going to reduce that to 42. Now that looks really nice, but we're not done yet. I'm going to be adding more style to our heart. You can leave it as it is, or you can add more style like I'm going to do. I'm going to liquefy the curves in each group, and this is my settings for the liquefaction. I'm using twirl right. You can use twirl left, push, pinch, however you want. Just add more style to your heart. Next, we're going to add more shadow to our hearts in each group. And I will start with group 5, which is the lowest one. I'm going to add a new layer inside that group, and we'll change it to multiply and also clipping mask. Now we're going to use the soft brush from airbrush and set it to however size you want. I'm still using that dark maroon color. Now I'm going to add more shade to the curves. You're going to do this for each group. You're going to add a new layer above it. You're going to set it to multiply and also clipping mask. Add more shade to each group of the heart. Now it's looking great. But I'm going to add a shine to the middle of the heart. I'm picking the white color, picking my monoline brush, and I'm just gonna draw a wonky heart shape in the middle. And we're going to add Gaussian blur to that layer. Set it to however percentage you want. That looks great. Now, there you have it. It's easy, right? It looks so beautiful, so nice. It's a very good exercise to add to your work. Now, let's make it even better. I'm going to add paper texture to everything to make it look so nice and paper cutout. So you can go to Google and download whatever paper texture you like, place it above everything, all the layers and groups, and I'm going to set that to linear burn, and voila! This is so nice and easy. I hope you guys enjoyed my work. I'm going to leave a Procreate replay of everything so you can see how I did everything from beginning to the end. And please don't forget to subscribe, like and share my work. Till next time, take care.
It helps the speaker lead his audience into the scene he describes.